Ever wondered why one of the most fearless and talented artists of our time often escapes your radar? Solange, famously known as Beyoncé's younger sister, isn't just living in her sibling's spotlight. She's carving out a daring and unpredictable path that sets her distinctly apart in the music world. From stunning viral moments that had the internet buzzing to deeply personal anthems that resonate with her generation's struggles, Solange's journey is a compelling tale of audacity, resilience, and unapologetic self-expression. Get ready to dive into a story that's not just about music, but about breaking free from expectations and fiercely claiming one's identity. So, what makes Solange's artistry so captivating, and why should you pay attention? Let's explore the incredible life and career of this boundary-pushing artist. The bold beginning. Solange's career took a dramatic turn when she decided to break free from the constraints of comparisons and expectations. In an era where mainstream pop was dominated by polished perfection, Solange emerged as a refreshing anomaly. Her fearless approach to music was not just about catchy hooks. It revolved around deep emotional themes that resonated with many, especially younger audiences navigating their own identities. When A Seat at the Table dropped in 2016, it wasn't just an album. It was a cultural statement that explored systemic inequalities and personal struggles with authenticity. The boldness of tracks like Cranes in the Sky drew listeners in, with its palpable vulnerability and hauntingly beautiful melodies that left a lasting impact. Critics praised her artistry, and suddenly, Solange wasn't just Beyoncé's sister. She was an influencer redefining what it meant to be a Black woman in the music industry. Recognized for her unique blend of R&B, funk, and soul, Solange crafted a soundscape that was both contemporary and deeply rooted in tradition. And what happened next would change everything. Early life and aspirations. Born on June 24, 1986, in Houston, Texas, Solange Piaget-Knowles entered a world where creativity flowed through every corner. Growing up in a close-knit family deeply rooted in music, her older sister, Beyoncé, was already on the path to global stardom with Destiny's Child, while Solange was just beginning to discover her own voice. As a child, Solange often performed at family gatherings, showcasing her innate talent and love for music. By the age of 13, she landed a gig at Six Flags amusement park, giving her the chance to perform in front of live audiences, a taste of the spotlight that ignited her dream of a music career. But it wasn't just about the performance. Solange was captivated by the magic of songwriting. In her teenage years, she devoted herself to honing her craft, writing lyrics that reflected her thoughts and experiences. Amid the pressures of growing up in a prominent family, she faced the challenge of carving out her own identity in the music scene. While the world celebrated her sister's success, Solange was determined to pave her own path, emphasizing the importance of staying true to herself and her artistry. This foundation set the stage for a journey filled with bold choices and artistic evolution, as Solange's aspirations grew beyond the shadows of her sister's brilliance. What would unfold next was a story of resilience, creativity, and a relentless pursuit of her own narrative in the world of music, and she was ready to face everything that lay ahead. A journey of self-discovery. As Solange blossomed into her teenage years, she faced a pivotal moment in her life that would shape her identity, not just as an artist, but as an individual. While navigating the ups and downs of adolescence, Solange immersed herself in songwriting, turning her experiences and emotions into poetic expressions. Each lyric she penned was charged with raw honesty. But it wasn't just about the music. Solange grappled with issues that many young girls face: self-acceptance, independence, and the overwhelming pressure to conform. While her sister Beyoncé was fast becoming a global sensation, Solange needed to carve out her own niche in the industry. This was no small feat, especially when comparisons were rampant. At 16, she took a bold step, seeking to gain control over her artistic direction. She made the decision to write and produce her own music rather than rely solely on external teams. This move set her on a path of creative empowerment, allowing her to explore various genres, sounds, and concepts. Her journey was not always smooth. There were moments filled with self-doubt, especially when the spotlight felt out of reach. However, these challenges fueled her desire to introspect. Each struggle transformed into inspiration as she delved deeper into themes of identity, love, and the societal expectations of women. This phase of her life was vital. Solange didn't shy away from discussing her evolving perspectives on race, gender, and family dynamics. She became a voice for those who felt unseen and unheard, weaving these elements into her work. The journey of self-discovery was not merely an internal one. It was inherently connected to her community and culture, making her experiences universally relatable. Through her music, Solange began to embrace her authenticity, rejecting the superficial standards of pop culture. As she emerged from this period, she became a more confident artist, willing to take risks and redefine what it meant to create freely without constraints. This newfound clarity led to her connection with other artists and musicians, further solidifying her place in the industry as a force of creativity. Solange's self-discovery journey laid the foundation for the empowering messages she would communicate in her future projects, setting the stage for her impactful contributions to music and art. And what happened next would change everything. The challenge of comparisons. Navigating the music industry while being Beyoncé's younger sister wasn't easy. Paparazzi and fans constantly drew comparisons, often overshadowing Solange's artistic identity. Instead of discouraging her, these comparisons sparked a fire within. Solange became determined to carve her own path. Unlike many who might wilt under the pressure of familial expectations, she embraced her individuality. Solange's sound is not just a reflection of her bloodlines, but of her own eclectic experiences. While Beyoncé captured the world with her mainstream appeal, Solange leaned into artistry that challenged norms and sparked dialogue. Every album and project became a silent rebellion against the labels people placed on her. Solange flipped the narrative, using her voice to discuss themes of race, identity, and empowerment, resonating deeply with those who felt marginalized. With each performance and each song, she reminded the world that she wasn't simply Beyoncé's sister, she was Solange, an artist in her own right. In her journey towards self-affirmation, Solange didn't just prove to herself, but to the world that she could stand alone, even in the shadow of a superstar. Her distinct style, authentic lyrics, and bold creativity would soon speak for themselves, reshaping public perception and earning her a loyal fan base that celebrates her for exactly who she is. But that wasn't just a story of defiance. It set the stage for an artistic evolution that would redefine how we view music and the power of individuality in an industry filled with comparisons. Debut album, Solo Star. When Solange released her debut album, Solo Star, in 2003, expectations were undeniably high. Emerging from the shadow of her famous sister, she aimed to carve out her own identity in an industry often unkind to artists trying to establish their voice. The album showcased her R&B flair with a hint of pop, featuring catchy melodies and heartfelt lyrics. However, the reception was a mixed bag. Critics praised her vocal abilities and songwriting talent, likening her sound to a fresh blend of contemporary R&B influences. Yet some reviews pointed out that it lacked the punch of defining hits. Despite this, Solo Star gave listeners a glimpse of Solange's potential, showcasing a blend of youthful exuberance and introspective themes. What's fascinating is that the album's title, Solo Star, encapsulated Solange's ambition, signifying her desire to shine independently. Tracks like Falling and Get Together highlighted her fresh perspectives on love and self-discovery, resonating with young fans navigating similar emotional landscapes. Yet, the album's lukewarm commercial performance led some critics to question her future in a competitive industry, and the shadow of Beyoncé loomed larger than ever. But Solange took it all in stride, using this initial setback to refocus her vision and deepen her artistry. Despite the challenges that came with her debut, Solo Star was a crucial step in Solange's journey. It set the scene for a development that would eventually lead to groundbreaking albums that not only celebrated her individuality, but also addressed significant cultural themes. In a way, Solange's debut was not an end, but merely the beginning of a trailblazing career that was yet to come. Redefining her art. After enduring the scrutiny of comparisons and the challenges of personal upheaval, Solange emerged with newfound clarity. Her life experiences were etched into her music, leading to a significant transformation in her artistic expression. The release of her album, A Seat at the Table, in 2016 marked a pivotal moment. She was no longer just Beyoncé's sister, but an artist who commanded attention in her own right. The album served as a powerful statement, exploring themes of race, identity, and empowerment through the lens of her experiences as a Black woman in America. With tracks like Cranes in the Sky, she effortlessly blended elements of R&B, funk, and soul, creating a sound that felt both modern and timeless. Each lyric resonated with listeners, inviting them to reflect on their own struggles and triumphs. But that wasn't the whole story. Solange's creativity extended beyond music. She began collaborating with visual artists and filmmakers, turning her music videos into art pieces that captivated audiences in a new way. This multi-dimensional approach allowed her to redefine what it meant to be an artist in the digital era, blurring the lines between different creative fields. Furthermore, her bold fashion choices and distinctive visuals mirrored her artistic evolution. Solange embraced her individuality, often drawing inspiration from African heritage and aesthetics. Her performances became immersive experiences, combining music, dance, and visual storytelling. These artistic declarations not only elevated her presence, but also challenged the industry to rethink its definitions of success and creativity. As she stepped into galleries and stages alike, Solange proved that art could transcend boundaries. This journey of redefinition not only solidified her legacy as an innovative artist, but also ignited a conversation about what it truly means to express oneself authentically in a crowded arena. Her fearless approach to artistry ultimately inspired a wave of new creators, encouraging them to embrace their unique perspectives. It sets the stage for a broader narrative about the power of art as a means of liberation and self-expression. In a world seeking conformity, Solange's redefinition of her art stood as a vibrant testament. Individuality is not just an option, it's a necessity for true artistic expression. Introduction: What happens when tension boils over behind closed doors? The infamous elevator incident between Solange, Jay-Z, and Beyoncé shocked the world, raising eyebrows and sparking endless speculation. Setting the scene, the year was 2014, and the Met Gala was in full swing. Considered one of the most glamorous nights in Hollywood, it turned into something nobody could have predicted. The star-studded event was buzzing, with everyone from A-list celebrities to fashion icons in attendance, but it was what happened off the main stage that would dominate the headlines. The incident unfolds after partaking in the glitz and glam. Beyoncé, Jay-Z, and Solange stepped into an elevator. What transpired next was captured on security cameras, but would remain a mystery for several days. Reports later revealed that Solange unleashed her frustrations on Jay-Z in an electrifying confrontation. The reasons behind this fierce altercation remained a puzzle, leaving fans and media alike clamoring for answers. Speculation and rumors. Once the footage leaked, the internet erupted with theories. Was it about jealousy? Infidelity? Or perhaps it stemmed from deeper family tensions? Each interpretation added fuel to an already fiery discussion, turning the incident into a tabloid frenzy. Beyoncé's reaction during the altercation was telling. Instead of intervening, she appeared calm, almost detached. This only intensified speculation. What was really going on behind the scenes? Had the pressure of fame created rifts in the family? Fans were desperate to understand her side of the story. Public perception and consequences. The fallout from the incident reshaped public perceptions of the three figures involved. Solange was no longer just Beyoncé's sister, but a bold individual willing to stand up against her brother-in-law. Jay-Z faced scrutiny as rumors circulated about his personal life, while Beyoncé emerged with an enigmatic reputation, garnering sympathy from those who saw her as caught between loyalty to her family and her marriage. The aftermath. In the months that followed, discussions regarding the elevator incident began to fade, yet the impact lingered. Solange chose to channel her emotions into her music, crafting deeply personal tracks that hinted at past struggles, while Jay-Z and Beyoncé addressed their marital tumult in their own way, weaving their experiences into their art. Conclusion: the elevator incident was more than just a viral moment. It symbolized underlying tensions and dark truths within a seemingly perfect family. As Solange took a step into the limelight for her art, the elevator incident reminded us all that behind the glitz and glam of Hollywood, real family dynamics can be anything but simple. Ultimately, it left fans pondering, what is truly happening when the doors close? Reclaiming authenticity through music. After the intense media scrutiny surrounding the elevator incident, Solange embarked on a powerful journey of self-discovery and artistic reinvention. Instead of succumbing to the negative narratives that followed, she used her music as a canvas to explore her identity and reclaim her narrative. Her masterpiece, A Seat at the Table, released in 2016, marked a pivotal moment in her career. The album wasn't just a collection of songs. It was a profound statement on the complexities of Black womanhood, empowerment, and societal challenges. It resonated deeply with listeners, capturing the raw emotions and struggles of her generation. From the poignant track Cranes in the Sky, which speaks to overcoming personal pain, to Don't Touch My Hair, an anthem of cultural pride, Solange wove her own experiences into a universal narrative that spoke to many. But her ambition didn't stop there. Solange's compelling artistry transcended traditional music boundaries. She began delving into multidisciplinary projects, including art installations and fashion collaborations, showcasing her diverse talents. Her work, whether in music, dance, or visual art, continuously emphasized the importance of authenticity and self-expression. Solange's ability to fuse personal vulnerability with broader social commentary has made her a unique voice in the industry. Each performance is an immersive experience where audiences are invited not just to listen, but to feel and reflect on their own journeys. Her artistry is a reminder that music can be a powerful tool for healing and social change. Through her fearless authenticity, Solange has redefined the landscape of modern music and culture, inspiring countless individuals to embrace their identities unapologetically. It's clear that her narrative is much greater than just a story of overshadowing. It's a celebration of resilience, creativity, and the power of reclaiming one's truth. And what's next for this unstoppable artist? The future holds even more promise as she continues to break barriers and pioneer new forms of artistic expression, leaving us all eager for her next moves. Continued evolution and recognition. Solange's artistic journey did not stop with A Seat at the Table. After the wave of success, she continued to push boundaries with her 2019 album, When I Get Home. This project was a love letter to her Houston roots, blending elements of hip-hop, jazz, and avant-garde sounds. Critics hailed it as an exploration of identity and home, illustrating her growth as an artist unafraid to experiment with unconventional styles. But it's not just her music that speaks volumes. Solange's role as a cultural curator is equally significant. She has curated art exhibits, collaborated with fellow artists, and bravely addressed issues like social justice through her work. In doing so, she's empowering others to embrace their individuality while highlighting the importance of representation in the arts. Moreover, she made headlines in 2017 for her mesmerizing performance at the Grammy Awards, where she captivated audiences with a powerful message, a blend of art and activism that has become her signature. In a moment celebrating Black excellence, she left a mark that cemented her status as an inspirational figure. Solange's innovative approach transcends music. She's also stepped into fashion, creating bold statements that reflect her unique style and cultural heritage. From iconic red carpet looks to collaborations with prominent designers, she effectively uses fashion as a medium to express her voice and ideals. What's more, as a founder of the record label St. Heron, Solange is committed to uplifting emerging artists and providing a platform for voices that deserve to be heard. By cultivating talent, she not only shapes the future of music, but also reinforces the value of community in the industry. As we navigate the complexities of contemporary artistry, Solange stands out, embodying resilience and creativity. Her journey of reinvention continues to inspire countless fans and fellow artists, showing that embracing one's authentic self amidst challenges can lead to extraordinary success. Solange is not just an artist, but a symbol of evolution.